Ya revisaste el uso de suelos, o sea, eso es permitido. Sí, y ahí nada más que hasta la mitad de tenemos el contrato de arrendamiento. Creo que sí, ¿Ya lo tengo más? Bueno, no lo voy a cerrar.
What's happening, Bob? I found my coffee shop I was looking for. That's what I used to do in the States. Them dudes out there working, they cable me in, but I was the telephone man. Get that shit in you, it never leave you. I want to go out there and climb that goddamn ladder right now. Get out the way, let me show you how you do it. Let me show you what you're doing wrong. I saw two of them carrying that ladder the other day. I was like, let me go over there and show them dudes how to carry that ladder proper. That's one of the things about the world we live in society. As people get old, we brush them to the side. Like they useless. Shit. Them old people, that's why they be so useful. Ask some motherfuckers a question, you better have lunch with them. They ain't gonna stop. They explain everything to your ass. Yeah, you catch one of them old dudes, retired, they just be lonely. They might talk a lot of shit, but if you ask them about what they did with their life, like whatever industry they work in, oh, they can spill the beans. They give you a whole rundown. Okay.
¿Todo bien, corazón?
Sí.
Sí.
Muy bien. Gracias.
Muy bueno.
Sí. That's my little friend from the other coffee shop. She working over here now, so I guess this is gonna be my hangout. I stopped going to the other one anyway. They had a dude in there running it and running it into the ground. You're not supposed to be working it. You don't work nowhere and try to be more than the customers. Where you act like you competing with them. Like there ain't nobody competing with you. Came and get some coffee, nigga. But it's the egos. You can't have no ego in the service industry. That mean you an asshole. Yeah, because you be in the service industry. Your job is to make everybody feel comfortable. And that's why it's people that do it naturally always flow to that. You have a restaurant, people running it with a good personality, they come in there for the people, not the food. I'm old school. I grew up on Alice. Y'all don't remember Alice. And Flo. Matter of fact, that's where they get Flo from. Kiss my grits. Yeah, I might have to Google that shit. Old Flo with that kiss my grits. I hadn't thought about that in a long time. Yeah, well, see, when we were kids, we used to watch that shit in rotation because there wasn't as many choices. So our sitcoms, we saw every episode of it. We saw every season like 8 times. Man, you ain't need no VCR. You watch that shit every time it came out. And had the time.
De la mañana, ¿verdad? Está poderosa y luego está muy bonito. Y luego expresa mucho nuestra cultura. La gente que viene a
Hola, hola, ¿cómo estás?
y puedes echar desmadres y estás en el clásico restaurante de Medellín que
Yeah, as you get old too, that's what I think for us, Generation X, that's gonna be our retirement. We look for that. I'll be looking for that male's diner. You know, somewhere where you can go. You looking for your spot in the world. When you're young, you be trying to make your spot in the world. As you get older, you just looking for your spot. You looking for cheers. You just, I want to go somewhere everybody know my name. That's it. I just need to know the people in this room. And you can fuck with them the rest of your days. That's what your life revolves around. Because it gets so simple. You start to understand it's really just about building relationships with people. A strong bond, shit. That's the type of shit you can't buy. That's I don't know if you watch The Boys. That's what's the dude in The Boys? Homelander. That's Homelander's problem. He the strongest man in the world. That nigga's Superman. But he can't get a woman or anybody to like him for shit. He don't realize how powerful he is. So he don't realize how much of an asshole he is, how threatening he is. He threaten people into liking him. People speak to you because they scared of you. And that's what they got. They got us in the world where they be like, I'd rather be feared than loved. Shit, fuck that fear. I'm looking for the love. The fear is what have people surrounded around you like building an empire. Love is what have you in that restaurant chilling with people. Yeah, I got a cup of that Colombian Joe now. And I never been a coffee drinker. Y'all fill that shit up with cream and sugar. I like this little spot here though. I wouldn't mind getting something like this. I want to get a horseshoe. Like they get like if this was an American cafe. Check it out. Yeah, wait a minute. Ow. Show you what I'm talking about. It's the horseshoe. You own all this in there. Have a business up there, business down there, restaurant right here. Be barbecuing in that little alleyway. Ow. And there's so many expats over here. Everybody always looking for a hangout. So a bunch of different restaurants always had their little spots. Everywhere you go, you're gonna see an American sitting in the corner with their laptop, computer. I never figured that shit out. I think that's just an extension of the phone. Ain't nobody working. Everybody just on social media on a laptop. But you just try to get out the house to go somewhere, sit out in a little lounge or something. Just to be seen, be around people. That's how much we love people. We hang around each other even when we hate each other. Because we just like the plants. So just like when you go for a walk and them plants give off them pheromones and make you feel better, humans do that too. See? I'm grassy.
200 personas el sábado,
I saw a video on that band on TikTok where Nancy Pelosi was actually on Congress floor talking about they need to ban TikTok to make it better. I was like, man, we done got to the point where a motherfucker can say some shit like that. That bitch said they need to ban TikTok so they can make it better. Bitch, y'all can't do your fucking job now. How the fuck you gonna make anything better? Y'all still trying to build better back America shit. Motherfuckers still falling for them lies. They just get up there and say whatever the fuck they want. Nah, I ain't like, god damn. And we just sit there and listen to that shit. As if we don't understand these the motherfuckers running the country. We act like Congress is a movie. You know what I'm saying? We act like, oh, I'm gonna turn on and see what's going on. That shit is worse than power. Who them niggas killed this week? Oh, they got that nigga from Bowen this week. Oh man, tune in next week when we'll be starting a goddamn war. That's all it is. It's just entertainment. And we look at it, and them niggas act just like the motherfuckers in the movie. Dudes up in Congress acting just like them henchmen. Motherfucker do anything somebody pay them to do. Bought and paid for the dollar. And the worst part about that is we so fucked up. We know they do it. And we so addicted that we can't stop glorifying people with money. You can never get out of oppression if we never stop glorifying the motherfuckers with money. And that's who get it. Money and power. Money and the power. Money and the power. And that's what's respected. You can't go up there talking about I'm gonna save these kids and you ain't talking about making no money. I mean, like, nigga, fuck them kids. You don't put no money in that shit. We don't give. I'm talking about your kid. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I know you talking about my kids. I've been sold my kids. Don't give a damn. We sell our kids out every day for high happiness. Motherfucker leave the house go get some ass on the side. Let's go get a babysitter to go fuck up. I'm finna go fuck my life up and my kids' life up. I'm gonna pay somebody to watch them while I do it. Yeah, all that, and then the worst part about it is we use our kids as an excuse for our behavior. You know how many times a motherfucker didn't fuck the world up and say they doing it for they? How you building a better world for your kids? Killing the world that they gotta grow up into. That's just as dumb as us thinking we finna retire. I'm finna retire and go enjoy the world. But my job has been dead set on destroying the fucking world. I work to destroy the world. I'm working to retire to enjoy. The only truth in this world is money. Because whoever got the money tell it, and they don't never tell the truth. Say, girl. I bet she speaks English. Yeah, we pop tall when money come in the room. Even when we know what money done. Niggas be on trial for all kind of shit. We still falling head over heels with this motherfucker because he got money. There's too many people in this world that can be bought. And because the world can be bought, it could be destroyed. We live in a world where our mentality is that it could be bought. When them settlers first came upon them Indians and they like, hey man, we bought that land from them. I remember that they told us that shit in school. I remember that from school. They say the motherfuckers bought some land from some Indians with some shit like some a box full of Jackson toys and shit. And they teach us like them Indians were stupid or something. Not knowing that we the stupid ones. We be sitting there like all them Indians was stupid. They gave them all this land for this, and we don't understand. That's the land they finna sell to us. The same land that they told the Indians they were stupid for, and the Indians looking and thinking, y'all, what the fuck you mean? You gonna buy something God gave us? You gonna buy God's blessing? Yep, that's what the devil do. The devil has to steal what God gives and resell it back to us. That's why there's no, that's why we don't have the home remedies. That's why you can't have home remedies. You can't have home remedies because you cannot patent nature. Because you can't patent nature. The corporations, pharmaceutical companies can take any aspect of nature and manipulate it just a little bit and sell it to us because they can patent it then, meaning they can sell us God. But the thing is, when they do that, when God made it, everything, mathematics, when they say mathematics was not invented, it was already here. We discovered mathematics, meaning the universe was already in a rhythm and a pattern before we got here. So if you hurt yourself, the planet made us. So if you hurt yourself or you sick, there's whatever part of you, that's a part of you that's not vibrating at the proper ratio. So that means you off. You like a radio station that's like not tuned in all the way. So you come out here in nature and you find something that's gonna restore your vibratory rate. That's the whole purpose of it. When the devil give us pharmaceuticals, because the devil can't copy what God made exactly, it's gonna be off slightly. Because it's off slightly, when we put it in our body, it'll fix the problem like nature do, but it's gonna cause another problem. That's what we call a side effect. A side effect is us trying to manipulate nature to get it to do what we want it to do instead of what God intended it to do. Yeah, I used to now people be like, oh, if there was a God, why would this world? Shit. Man, the world is the way it is because we have free will. We can do what we want to do. Man, you know how much trouble we would be in if God didn't give us free will? Man, he'd come whoop all our asses. We would all be in a... You know how your parents used to make you wait outside while they whooping your brother's ass? Yeah, that's the line we be in. You know, you talk about that, it'd be a long line to get into hell or heaven. No, that line that God issuing out them ass whoopings would be the longest line, because we'd all get one. Yeah, I think that's what we fail to realize. We all looking to blame somebody else. And we're not even blaming each other for the way the planet fucked up. We blaming each other because we fucked up. Y'all still fighting over relationships and the planet fucked up. You gotta put all that shit to the side. You gonna have a relationship on this fucked up planet? You gonna raise a family on this fucked up planet? No, you gotta fix the planet. Fuck around, if we concentrate on fixing the planet, we might fuck around and fix ourselves in the process. Nobody ain't trying to find somebody to be with so we could be oppressed together. I don't want to be enslaved by myself.
¿Sabes qué? Yo fui un camino, unos sacaron de la miércoles, llegaron con su mamá, con su esposo, sus hijos.
Kick my feet up. This is the nomad. Digital nomad. Oh, y'all know they come with that too. They come with them digital nomad passports to where they're gonna work just like those concealed handgun licenses work in the States. You know how you can have a concealed handgun in Texas, and they'll be like, oh, if you got that license over there, you could, you know, your license is good there. That's how passports gonna start to be. That's the new world that they setting up. And even when I talk about this, I'm talking about what they will allow us to do. This is shit we could already fucking do. But this is what they will allow you to do. They will allow you to travel to different countries and still pay their tax. That's what a digital nomad visa will do. It'll allow you to move around and still pay your taxes. You're like, wait a minute, I'm gonna pay my taxes into a system where y'all are clearly printing money, clearly starting wars, clearly fucking everything up, clearly doing everything that y'all niggas don't represent me, never did, never. See, I could easily say that. Other people that think they are Americans have a problem wrapping their head around that. See, I'm a black man. When I got here, I knew this shit a joke. I'm not a part of this system. And that's what white folk in America are finding out. They the new niggas. They like, wait a minute, this system's supposed to work for me. And then they sit there shocked looking at black people like, did you know this was going on? Did you know they out here denying people rights? Do you know civil rights are being denied? And be like, man, yeah, white people gonna have to go read all that old black literature. Yeah, you gotta go read it in order to understand what's going on in America, because you're not used to being treated unfairly. And them, what it was they used that black and white line to divide us, while they slowly made it just rich and poor. It's rich and poor because we fail to realize that, let's say, well, if you understand the way the universe works, or even if you understand the way you work, or even if you don't understand the way you work, nothing, when you open your eyes, you have them senses, you can taste, touch, feel, hear, see, and you can sense anything that you can, your perception that you can perceive like that is God. That's God. Everything. So that means when you walk out here, if you hating something, you hating yourself. You hating another human being. You're hating yourself. Especially if you be like, I keep meeting these motherfuckers, keep fucking with me. Nah. You steady attracting yourself. Yourself is sending you to you. I did that when I was in the military. I was stationed up in my last duty station was up in Oakland. But one of them times, I used to do like a year straight, take my leave all at one time, come home for a month. So my first year up there, I was getting ready to come home. I had a 91 sedan DeVille, and this was 90. What year was this? It was 93. Was this 93? No, this is 94. This is 94 up in Oakland. 94 in Oakland, I had a black photo sedan DeVille. It was a 91. Had that roof in that motherfucker. And you could hear me coming 2 blocks away. I had that beat in there. I ain't talking about that trash shit. I'm talking about that. My shit was quality. I had lost my train of thought. I forgot what the fuck. Give me another cup of coffee. This is my first time in here. I think I was in that tan. Owner. I thought she was a customer. I was like, look at that customer with all that. Then I saw her entertaining everybody. She didn't spoke to everybody but me. Like, oh, Sí. Sí. Gracias.
Bueno.
Muy bueno.
Muy bueno.
Muy, muy bueno. While I'm thinking about it too, I said this on a couple other videos about getting you an account at Coinbase, Uphold, and then you get you an account with an exchange that's not in America. As you start learning crypto, you start learning, well, you need to study, watch some Bitcoin documentaries too. You watch some Bitcoin documentaries, a lot of them. One of them I watched started off with that collapse of Venezuela. You watch another country collapse, and then you watch people that were involved in cryptocurrency, able to escape the collapse somewhat. Because when them countries collapse, they put a lock on them borders. That's why that was the most dangerous thing about Trump talking about that wall. That wall gonna keep y'all niggas in America, like them Venezuelans. Because when it collapsed, they try to preserve what's left in the country by forcing you to use whatever currency the current dictator is putting out. And we in America think we subject to them dumbass decisions they making now. Wait till the shit hit the fan and they making them dumbass decisions. Wait till you see them keep going the same course they've always went. Because that's what the devil does. Them motherfuckers can't turn the ship around. If they turn the ship around, they gotta admit to the shit that they have done. And if they up there and they've been there a while, they have a long list of shit. Yeah, motherfucker got receipts on them motherfuckers. They receipts got receipts. Because the devil work on them just like the devil work on you. It ain't no different. Open it with a little, just let you in the door. You put your foot in that goddamn door, next thing you know, you're doing everything to maintain that bullshit. It's a slippery slope. That's why the best thing you can do to fix the world is improve yourself.
Mucho gusto.
It's all good to y'all a favor. That was a favor for the men and the women. The men is like this what Colombia look like. The women is like, that's what your BBL could look like. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Pero yo creo que una cosa es ya poder tener la licencia para vender, pero quizás como marcas de
Oh, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Yeah, I started to go live at the house before I left this morning. Then I was like, it'll be like yesterday. I'm like, I'll never get out the door. And like, I need to give me a walk because I got to start working out here soon. I always looked at it like, well, it's all a mentality. We all machines like that. So I know when I work out, I just reprogram myself. Like I said, if I know I'm gonna start working out. Let me see, probably by May. Cause I'm gonna be in the environment. I'm gonna switch my environment up to where it's gonna be more conducive to working out. So, but while leading up to May, I'm just gonna start getting up. Like I say, I listen to that Mulligan Brothers. You really reprogram our goddamn selves. Literally, if you listen to some positive shit, it will make you think positive. I listen to that Mulligan Brothers, and they be having stories on there like Kevin Hart, goddamn The Rock, just different people, David Goggins. And you start listening to these people, You're not listening to people running their mouth. You're not in the comment section, motherfucker, criticizing somebody for something that they ain't never got off their ass and did. You talking to people that actually have done it. See, we talk about them. See, we'll go on there and talk shit about Kevin Hart. Like, even when the shots Cat took at him. You can take shots at him, and that's just a feud going on between two dudes. And then we try to get involved with our little old perspective. No, we can't get in that conversation. Because, see, both of them put that work in. Cat can say that because Cat put that work in. I can't come on there trying to co-sign for Cat. I ain't never got on stage, told a joke. I ain't never been on. Y'all know how much work it take to go on the road? I ain't finna yeah, we gotta stop that. You can't discredit another man for his accomplishments, even if you don't like him. No. We don't have to like each other to be able to say, man, you did that shit. Yeah. And that's one of the things with us, because that's what goes so far in understanding everything, is that we all fall from grace. It is easy. The hard part is maintaining who you are at all times and not letting the world turn you into somebody else. Shit. That shit is hard. Look at how many times you've been in a tight spot. You pray to God, and the minute you get out that spot, you going right back doing that same shit. They're like, man, you just promised God you wouldn't do that. I know. We human though. That's built. God built that into us. We get complacent quick than a motherfucker. If we didn't, we wouldn't be here. That's the drive that got us here. That's what we don't realize, and that's what we don't respect in the world around us. When it comes to these plants, these animals, everything that we coexist with on this planet had a hand in getting us to where we are now. And then we disrespect it by looking at it as if it's not even conscious. You know how crazy that is? They'd be like, oh, that ain't conscious. Nigga, how are you conscious? You can't be no more unconscious than to think that plant is not conscious. Matter of fact, we go, oh, the plants give off the carbon dioxide and do all that shit so we can live. Well, it's doing that so we can live because they eat us when we die. The motherfuckers are fattening us up for the slaughter. So we're going to decompose right back into them. We're going to return right back into them. You know what's not going to return back to them? The consciousness. Because we don't understand the consciousness was already there. It came from them. We are part of the same consciousness. But that's how. See, we have to be able to treat those plants and animals and trees that bad. It's just a reflection of how we treat each other. Yeah, we're not going to be running around here respecting flowers and plants and then disrespect each other. That don't make no sense. All that go hand in hand. This Colombia, Medellín. Middle Earth. I guess they sell cheese here. That's what I'm thinking that is. I thought I just said Colombia. Still guessing. She's trying to be a superstar. It's a beautiful day today.
Yo creo que le dan la razón a la música.
Yeah, I think God got me settling into this life. I've came so far. I used to just be happy to be sitting somewhere like this, and then you be trying to go all across social media like, let me show the rest of the world what my life is like. And then used to be excited about living in another country and all that, where it's just another thing. It's just what it is. Definitely. Yeah, I'd be hard even with let me see. I'm about to say even with a lot of money, I don't know if I can live like this in America. But I've never been in an area of America where I felt like this, where I just felt like well accepted. I thought about this yesterday too. When I be encouraging everybody to leave America, the biggest thing about getting out of America for me is getting away from the negativity from the food and the people. But at the same time, when you're limited or your resources are limited or whatever, at any time, we are all Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz. We have the capability of going home anytime we get ready. Anytime we feel like it, we can find peace within ourselves. We can free ourselves from any bondage we are in, from anywhere we are at. I'm telling you, that dude, it's dudes in prison that are free. Because once you free your mind, you realize, shit, the world is the same no matter where you at. You still gotta, alright, them dudes in jail still have to cultivate relationships, and their life depends on that, to the point to where we need each other so much, you will be dying to get back to a place you never wanted to be. You better go watch that Shawshank and look at Brooks. When Brooks say Brooks was here, they say he was institutionalized. That's what we are in America. We institutionalized. We could be slaves with jobs. And motherfuckers start talking about taking that job away. We start fighting for the job. Because we Brooks. We don't realize we institutionalized. We've become so used to a slave lifestyle. If you try to take it away from us, we'll fight for it. Because we are institutionalized. We have a prison without walls.
No, afuera mi amorcito no te retiro, venga para acá.
You start talking about taking the system down, people say, what's wrong with you?
Sí.
You fight against the system, you are a vigilante, a thug. Because we call pieces of shit gentlemen. He's a gentleman because the violence he displays, you would never think a human being was capable of it. But he's a gentleman. A monkey in a suit. And we respect these motherfuckers. A motherfucker look at me like I'm uncouth, and then go talk to a motherfucker in a suit like he dignified. That dignified motherfucker just oppress and suppress half the goddamn planet. And you still smiling in his face, looking at me like I'm a goddamn thug. We let them get away with it. We think a person can't be a thug if they got money. We think they can't be a piece of shit if they got money. We think that they can't be a low-down, dirty motherfucker because they got money. Man, fuck you and your money. The difference between me and them is they offered me the money. Yeah, it's like them offering me the money. The devil tried to roll out the red carpet for me over here. The devil like, yeah, come over here, nigga. We're gonna make you the biggest pimp over here. We're gonna open me up a brothel. when I saw it was wrong and suppressing people, I was like, fuck you, devil. I ain't doing that. I was just trying to have some fun and get my rocks off, but I ain't trying to hurt people. So I gave my life like, fuck this. I'm finna ride with God. Me and God finna clean this shit up. Yeah, because when I got here, I don't care who I talked to, nobody could justify me not buying pussy. I'm too smart. Shit. I'm like, what else I'm gonna do? I'm trying to figure out the best way to get my rocks off by the end of the day so I can live my life like everybody else. But then that's where the weakness came from. That was my weakness. Once I got over that, now, see, the devil keeps sending women my way. Like, nah, that ain't what I want. It's what I want to play with, but it ain't what I want. And be like, nah, I'ma pass. That's that whole old girl said it on the video this morning too. That's my pastor. Ladaria Watts Mobley. She on Facebook. That's my pastor. She said it on there this morning. She said, when you get your blessing, don't forget about God. That is so powerful. When you get your blessing, don't forget about God. All too many times we get our life going the way we want, and it's so good, we get so big-headed that ego fuck everything up. Yeah. That's what maintaining happiness is, because it ain't easy. When you out here trying to do God's work, and I never understood that either. I used to be like, shit, if he wanted me to be humble, he'd have put it in me. Like, if God wanted somebody to worship him, he should have made some worshipers. Don't give me free will and tell me to get on my knees. That's the way I felt. But I didn't know that whole time. I was getting on my knees for the devil. Ain't that some shit? That's why when you come to God, you worship God. Because that's what you want to do from your heart. That's what you feel. That's the opposite of where I was at. I was in a place where I wasn't loving myself. I felt like nobody loved me because nobody came to save me. Once I found God, I realized, shit, God gave me everything to save myself and been trying to help me the whole way. Yeah, it's just that you got to come to terms with God your way. A lot of times, we try to come to God the way everybody tell us to. And a lot of times, the way they telling us from a government church, CP303, all that bullshit. No church need no goddamn tax-free exempt from the government. When the church doing what it's supposed to do, it operate regardless of the government. We don't wait to see what the government do. We the church. We move first. This shit. The church should have been the first to step up against the government, start allowing all this shit. At the same time, anytime we organize ourselves like that, we destructive to ourselves. Yeah, a human being is a dangerous force. That's what the Simpsons be trying to show us with that mob. You get a mob of people together, influence them motherfuckers anyway, because we all looking for somebody to listen to because we don't know what we doing. That's why we follow the person we think is following God or close to God. But yeah, and I used to buy into that when you discuss God, be like, well, scientists don't believe in God. No, scientists believe in God more than anybody. Everything that they give us, they give it to us to debate, because they give it to us in a debate form. Anything given to us like that, they know the psychology, they know the psychological breakdown of us already. That's what Illuminati is. Illuminati is like enlightened. The enlightened one. The enlightened one, the light bearer, and that's why Jesus and the devil are the same one. Either one can bring you the light. It's what you gonna do with it. What you gonna do with the light? That's what the question is. It ain't, nah, wait a minute. It ain't whether or not this is real, this, that, he'll say all that. At the end of the day, what are you gonna do with your blessings? What you gonna do with that light? You gonna act like Jesus? You gonna act like the devil? no matter which one you decide to act like, you're going to act in that capacity within the presence of God. It's not God and the devil. No, it's Jesus and the devil. You get to choose to act like Jesus or the devil. Or like I said, you can go through history, pick you a savior and pick your villain, whichever one you want. You can go, I'm Buddha, I'm Krishna, I'm whoever, I'm Muhammad, and whatever. Which one are you gonna act like? Because while you sitting here talking about this bullshit, you picking a side. Whether you know it or not, you pick your side. And get ready to deal with the repercussions. And then you can't be sitting there like, my life is fucked up and ain't no God, based on the decisions you made. Slavery is a choice. The reason why we are still in it is because we don't understand that we have a choice. This shit is like, it's like that Monopoly game. When I told you I was playing Monopoly, I used to just play that shit on the little tablet, to where the game would end because I would bankrupt the other 3 players. So every time the game would end, I would have a different amount of money that I would have. So sometime when I would have complete control of the board. Man, I got just about all the properties around this motherfucker, and all 3 players are still participating. The only new money being introduced to the game is when them niggas pass go. So literally, I had them niggas punching my clock. Y'all gonna keep going around passing go, and you just getting further and further in debt to me. Matter of fact, I had so much power, I was gonna collect the money from their kids when their kids pass go. I was like, this is indefinite. So let's say one of them go, wait a minute, this is unfair, and start reading the rules of Monopoly, right? And start trying to file all kind of paperwork within that system to get free. You filing paperwork within the system, motherfucker, I run this. Oh, you gonna go get your straw man? You just gonna be a part of another system that I run too. The only way you can get out this goddamn system, y'all gotta stop playing the fucking game. But long as I can put that shit in front of them to make them lust for it, they never stop playing the game. The minute they start uprising, I just get them niggas some alcohol and some pussy. And shit, I ain't got nothing to worry about. They gonna keep passing go. If they ever come at me, I got enough power to see. After a while, when my kids come along, I teach my kids this game. Look, you keep this motherfucker going, because I'm coming back. Keep my money, I'm coming back. Keep it in the bloodline. We keep coming back in the same bloodline, trying to keep the same profit that we extorted from the people. The only way to win is not. As a matter of fact, God damn, I just thought about that. That's what War Games taught us. Matthew Broderick, War Games. That's what that movie was about. You keep playing them war games. The only way to win is not to play. Nigga said that shit. That's what artificial intelligence figured out back in the 80s. The only way to win is not to play. That ain't no different from you being in a relationship with a narcissistic motherfucker. As long as you are trying to make it work, you are under their control. The only way to win is not to play, to walk the fuck away. That's the only way you win with a narcissist. You gotta get the fuck out of there. America is a narcissistic motherfucker. As much as America kept telling me she loved me, this motherfucker loved me and fuck over me. Because how long can you keep fucking over? How long am I gonna stay in this relationship before I realize this is an unhealthy ass relationship? The food this woman bring me is killing me. I get up and I go to work for her every day, and she's slowly killing me to bleed me for everything. That's America. No wonder I couldn't find no woman in that motherfucker. I got that jealous bitch on my back. little bass in it. Yeah, that's what I saw that back too. I've been conscious a long time. I started in the 90s in Philadelphia. Well, actually, that's when I bought my first book that I ever read and bought myself. That was Malcolm X autobiography and Malcolm X Speaks. And I bought Elijah Muhammad, How to Eat to Live. Because before that, the education system I came up through, I graduated from high school without ever hearing the mention of Malcolm X. No bullshit. Had no clue who Malcolm X was. I heard two niggas on the corner talking one day about Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. And I knew Martin Luther King when they mentioned Malcolm X. That's the first time I heard. And then the first thing I heard about Malcolm X was that nigga don't play. Yeah, I heard that he didn't play. And you got to think about the mentality of that, because we black kids coming up oppressed. See, what I've been dealing with as a black man is now America's story. As a black man, hey, they killing us, they treating me unfair, they taking this, they doing that, they're trying to destroy me. Yeah, that's America's story now. Anybody in America can claim that now. Hey, they're killing me with the food. America's killing you so many ways that you don't ever wake up to look at all of them at one time. You just look at it like another goddamn brick this nigga done chunked at me. And then another brick this nigga done hit me with. And you thinking about it like it's different niggas throwing them bricks. No, it's the same government hitting you with every last one of them bricks. And then when we start trying to assess blame to it, like I be arguing all goddamn day. Like you go, the American government put crack in the black community. And then we go, well, no, that ain't, well, wait a minute. No, them niggas came out and said they did it. And you could even look at it and see the pattern. Them niggas funded wars. They indirectly suppress other people in third world countries with the money made off the crack in America that destroyed the black community. And then we sit here and talk about that black and white shit. And Gary Webb was one of them that exposed that shit, that Freeway Rick Ross shit. All that shit happened because I think it was Freeway Rick Ross. He kept receipts. So when he went to jail, he knew all them drug dealers, all of them. They the ones, the higher up you get, them the ones that know. They work with the politicians. Look at American gangs. Them niggas flying dope in on American flights. They don't know that. That's the whole point. That was goddamn Barry Seal's fucking job. And then we elect motherfucking Bill Clinton. That nigga was running more drugs than anybody out of Menina, Arkansas. Shit. It's like we know these motherfuckers crooks. We know what they doing. But when you tell American people, once you get especially them dignified niggas that run for office and vote and shit, them the ones that want to protect the system more than anything because they think they got a little bit to protect. Yeah. Everybody that step up that want to protect the system, them niggas got nice houses. Yeah. And they tell us what they gonna do to disrespect for us. For us. They tell us through the movies. The motherfuckers told you don't look up. Don't worry about what we doing over here, nigga. Don't look up. We do what the fuck we wanna do. That whole movie was about everything being fucked up and them motherfuckers just doing nothing but to protect themselves. Them motherfuckers got on them niggas playing was to lead a planet. Matter of fact, the fact that we have a goddamn space program. What the fuck? You know how advanced we supposed to be on this motherfucker before you start going out there? Oh, man. Yeah, we as a civilization have been led by narcissistic motherfuckers that hijacked civilization that started way back when they burned that Liberia Alexander down. It's been thousands of years we've been under tyranny because that's how long ignorance has prevailed. Because we were way smarter than this. Some niggas reset the timeline. We can clearly look at history and see at one time we were living with nature. where we didn't have all this shit, wilds running every goddamn where. Everything, we were living in a Garden of Eden at one time. Everything was provided. Meaning we still helped each other and all this shit, but we were doing what we came here to do, which is enjoy and express ourselves. At the same time, everything is two-sided. If it's this fucked up, that means it could be that good. It had to get this fucked up in order for us to be able to produce some of the artists that we could produce. Sometimes it's almost like the devil is there to slap the shit out of us, to get the best out of us. That's how beautiful God is. Because when you get to talking about how fucked up it is, it's like Tyson. Put Tyson in a home with a mother and a father, and you don't get a heavyweight champion. We don't know what we get, but we don't get that motherfucker that bite niggas' ears off. Yeah. You give me a better life, a loving home and all that shit, and you don't get this mad motherfucker right here telling you this, that the world is fucked up. So, that's that whole iron sharpen iron, steel sharpen steel. When you start getting your highest level, you respect your opposites. You ever notice that? That's what it is with like Superman and Lex Luthor, with all that, and the villains, they have a mutual respect for each other because they bring out the best in each other. You can't go to no other level. Just think if you finna go up against a dude and you know him better than the other dudes, and the other dude's trying to play him like he's just a regular dude, you gonna be the one going, nah. We can't do this dude like that. If we gonna go after this dude, we gonna have to step our game up, because y'all about to go get us fucked up. He's that good. He make you have to step your fucking game up if you gonna come up after him or fuck with him. But there's a mutual respect there. That's that Lego movie. When that nigga fuck around, what did he do? And Megamind too. Megamind, when they defeat the villain. And that's us. Megamind is our movie. We are Megamind. Because we are the villain. And the hero is dead. So we have to be the new heroes. Matter of fact, I gotta pay homage to my homeboy Robert Townsend while we on here. All respect to Robert Townsend. I hate that man. Name get left out of comedy a lot. But it get left out of comedy because he was a grown-ass man. I give it up for Media Man. That's what Media Man was trying to tell us way back then, too. All America need to watch Media Man. Because then you go back to Gil Scott-Heron. Ain't no such thing as a Superman. It's us. We are all collectively Superman. We motherfucking Voltron. We come together. When we come together, can't nothing fuck with us. And that's what an artist is. Artists are put here to remind us of how great we are. Not to sell us on the idea that we are great, but to push us to the next level. Artists see things in the world that other people don't see. And we live in a world now where they can be so much motherfucking money laundering. Our real artists are out in the street. That's why I love that graffiti art so much. You can look and you can see, that's what art is. Where I could see them expressing themselves. Not no motherfucker swinging on no goddamn swing, throwing fucking paint everywhere. So somebody can buy it for $3-4 million and launder the money through this bitch. Billions of dollars going into motherfuckers in clown suits. Niggas ain't artists. And then that lowers all of us collectively. Because we all gonna agree that this art. So this motherfucker that's oppressing the world could launder some more goddamn money. long we put men on pedestals to destroy the world. Bill Gates got a fucking mosquito factory over here. Nigga, what the fuck you need to re-engineer? You gonna re-engineer God? The fuck? You give a motherfucker enough money, and they act like they don't realize that money came from a tree, nigga. You just reissuing God. Yeah, they trying to genetically engineer the planet back to where we can't get it back. But that's the other beautiful part about it. I've seen programs that they've instituted. I've seen people do amazing things in less than 10 years. Repopulate a goddamn rainforest and shit. And that was just them. I've seen the effort of one or two individuals that changed this planet so much to where when we all jump on board, we don't really realize how easy it is. We bring the bees back like it ain't shit. The planet being fucked up is just a reflection of us being out of harmony, us being out of sync with the planet. Like, we need the planet need us. We disrespect the planet. We disrespecting ourselves. Motherfucker dropping out. The planet start killing your ass. Heart attacks at 30. Yeah, you have a heart attack at 30. That means the planet did not keep you healthy enough to sustain your life. Why didn't the planet keep you healthy enough to sustain your life? Because that's the whole fucking purpose of you being here. We so disconnected to the point to where most of us are living or trying to survive without family or friends. You just start trying to get away from anything that's gonna bring you down. Shit. Because everybody's still playing along with the system. And that's what everybody doing, playing. Like when them niggas go to Congress and all that, we don't understand. They just in there playing. They playing with our shit. They playing with our future. And we look at them like they adults, grown ass adults. No, y'all playing. Y'all playing with people. Yeah, the crypto. The crypto is when I say get on them platforms, if I was y'all, I get on them crypto platforms right now, not to go run by. Everybody that you see, anybody in crypto that's telling you get them some money, I won't say all of them, but that's why I like bare naked crypto. And then that's even with that, I give you an example. Like I said something about Gala. When I said Gala was around 2 cents. It just ran to 8 cents. It backed off. It's about somewhere bounced between 6 and 7 cents now. I had some money in Hex also with Richard Hart. Hex crashed because of something he said, because they were moving the post chain. I was kind of, and that's why I say just being informed. I moved some of my shit out of Hex because of that. And plus the SEC got a lawsuit against Richard. But they got a die-hard community. So that's why I was like, I used to invest in crypto projects thinking they were going to do something. Now I understand it's just all a Ponzi scheme. Even if they real or not, it's still just a pump and dump, because it's like the internet before the internet. The internet was around for a long time for us to be able to use. It's just nobody was into it because it hadn't been developed. In order to use the internet, you had to be somewhat of a nerd. Just like with crypto, you got to be somewhat of a nerd to fuck with crypto, because everybody that get into crypto that come running in, that's who get their money to. Because you throwing it on a platform for somebody else to manage it for you, when the whole thing with crypto is about you managing your own money. Crypto gives you a license to be a bank. Well, what does that mean? Because they don't teach us finance. That's why if you learn the utility of crypto, you are miles ahead of every fucking body else. But we have these tools at our fingertips every day, and we try to figure out how to improve our lives and what's wrong, and don't use the tools that are right at our goddamn fingertips, because they've trained us to, if they don't teach us, we don't learn. We can learn on our own. We do, because we caught up on all the latest bullshit. We could conversate about it for hours. We could take that conversation into tomorrow. You know how many barbershops are? Man, I'm like, look at all these niggas wasting all this goddamn time in this fucking barbershop. I can't even get these niggas to put the TV on put it on the goddamn crypto video. Just start watching the shit every day till it starts sinking in. Eventually, you're gonna start to talk about the shit. When you start to talk about it, you're gonna start to improve your fucking lives. Y'all in here talking about bullshit right now. Go in that goddamn barbershop, you don't get no goddamn wheels. We get a bunch of niggas talking that same rhetoric that they've been talking all their goddamn lives. Even if they do say something positive, they not finna go do it. They just said that to influence the people in there to think they a good person. Nah, we've led the youth astray in them motherfucking barbershops. And I be like, damn, we got YouTube. Them barbershops be having bullshit on all motherfucking day. And that's in your house too. Period. All of this shit everything is good or bad depending on how you use it. You're like, oh, social media fucked up. Yeah, your social media is fucked up. My social media is beautiful. My social media teach me so much shit that I can come on here and talk to y'all like this. I learned all this off social media from other human beings. When we reach the capacity of wanting to help each other from the heart, we are priceless. We are so valuable. You know how hard it is to talk to a human being that can talk from their heart? Because most of the time, the only time we can access that kind of energy is if we suffering to some point. Yeah, you watch that Damsel? Yeah, that's a cold movie. That's our story. That's our life story. Got thrown in a motherfucking pit. Thought you was in love. Your wedding day get thrown in that pit and you gotta fight that dragon. That dragon is the metaphor. All our dragons are different. Whatever your dragon is, matter of fact, that's a metaphor for 300 too. In the movie 300, when that nigga say we raise warriors, and that little boy got to go fight that wolf. That wolf is the dragon. That's what it means. Except in 300, he went kill a wolf and say you got to go kill a wolf. It's not that. It's more like Damsel with the dragon. You got to go make friends with that wolf. That's why in all the movies you see a man with a sword fighting something. Like, how the hell this motherfucker gonna fight this 2-ton dragon or some shit? The dragon is a metaphor. Like, let's say my sex will struggle, and they be like, okay, I'm gonna make a cartoon to show my struggle through sex. And like, okay, I'm gonna create a demon to represent my sexual addiction. And they be like, okay, we're gonna make it a rock wall. And I be like, that's aggressive, but no, that don't really describe my sexual addiction. Alright, we're gonna make it a lion, like a big badass. Yeah, that's mean and ferocious, but that don't. In order to describe my sexual addiction, this beast that I gotta fight, I gotta make some shit up. This motherfucker got 4 heads. Cause to me, that's the fight. That's how hard my fight is. That nigga breathe fire. What else? And that's why you get those mythological creatures like that, because they try and describe life struggles. Yeah. Like, so if you had to create a creature to describe your life struggles, well, how would it be? Be like, man, that motherfucker got razor sharp ass teeth that explode when he bite. Yeah, you coming up with a metaphor to describe your struggles. And that's why in that movie Damsel, our parents sell us out, because our parents sold us out in the beginning. But it's not about being sold out. It's the redemption. All of us are in a redemption story. That's why it's all about forgiveness. It's not about what you did. It's about what you did afterwards, because everything we do, we act out of ignorance. Oh yeah, that Moana deep. Yeah, Moana is the shit. That's our story too. We got to go on the journey to restore Mother Earth. We got to put the heart. The heart is us. We got to restore our heart because we heartless motherfuckers out here. When we are heartless, that's what makes us automaton. We are robots. We don't want to be robots. I'm not a motherfucking algorithm. I'm not a repeating action. I'm artificial intelligence. I can grow, I can learn, I can develop, I can improve my experience, I can enhance my experience out here. Anything else is just a goddamn robot. That's how you get human beings to behave like robots. See, a robot don't see no connection with him and the plants and the planet. So are you a robot or are you a human? Because I'm telling you, the best experiences we have are the ones we experience ourselves. The second best are the ones we talk about. That's Joseph Campbell. He said that. If you haven't seen that shit, Joseph Campbell with Bill Maher, that's on Netflix. The Power of Myth, that series. There's 8 of them. Yeah, do yourself a favor and watch that. Turn that bullshit TV off. Somebody getting shot. That's what I would say with Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey said you should read every book you get your hand on. I agree with him. But I like, you can get your hand on some intelligent books and not have to waste your time with bullshit. Although, that is the deepest level of shit. Because bullshit got a message. Everything got a message wrote into it because everything is based on mathematics. So everything breaks back down into a formula that completes you. So nothing in this world is useless. You're just not using it.
En Bogotá también se considera un poquito más para también imagínense, ya en 4.300, ¿cuál es su tarjeta de número?
Oh yeah, that's I'm talking about the crypto. But the crypto ain't gonna do nothing for you if you're not trying to the underlying message is to improve yourself. As you improve yourself, when you start moving toward God, that's like me now. I can see different ways blessings can come in because I plant seeds. It's just all about planting seeds. That's the biggest thing with the world right now. Nobody want to plant no seeds, meaning nobody wants to put the work in to receive the blessing. Everybody want a blessing today. That's the quickest way to get a motherfucker a job because that's the only way you're going to get blessed today. I don't know no business start today. The owner start paying himself a check the day that motherfucker opens. But see, people that have never done that don't understand that. And we've been getting fucked so long that you don't even take it for granted no more. That's like when black people were able, when they started opening avenues for black people to be able to start doing stuff, people were still blaming black people for not doing stuff when they didn't realize, no, you just open up an avenue in the same atmosphere we were already in. So because you say on paper I can buy property or I can do this, that don't mean the world just conformed to that shit. No, you had a bunch of motherfuckers that didn't want to sell black people property. Y'all passed the law where they got to do it now. And now the same motherfuckers that didn't want to do it are charged with doing it. They gonna do it the most ruthless fucking way they can. They you know, the same thing with the vote. Be like, okay, y'all can vote. You just gotta swim through that swamp of crocodiles and get this pen. Like, god damn. Yeah. And that's what really come back to what fucks humanity up, intent. I hear what you're saying, but if I could just get your fucking intent to state it, stop talking to this lying ass ego. My thing is, it's hard to open a business here, probably going through normal channels, like getting a visa and all that shit. But I would just find somebody I could trust enough here. But then too, that's kind of, cause I ain't trying to make no money. I just be doing it to help them anyway. But yeah, I could do this easily, open a motherfucker like this, cause shit, I could open up a barbecue business by the end of today. I could be selling barbecue plates if I want. Matter of fact, you see that house right there where they got that front porch? I could sit out there every day and barbecue and sell barbecue plates, and nobody would question shit, because everybody do it. In America, you need to go get a license, all this type shit. Well, you wouldn't need to, but what'll happen is you do that in America, you set up. The minute you start making money and people see you making money, the people gonna call on you. Because the people around us, we the only ones keep us down. A dude not gonna come over there and go, hey, I see what you're doing, or they gonna go start doing it somewhere else or something. Or even, let's say, you selling barbecue plates, and it's just hypothetically in America. And then the dude over there starts selling barbecue plates. This dude over here like, oh, he seen me doing it, now he doing it. He trying to take my business. No, nigga, that is not your business. We are all free to do whatever we want to do. He doing what he's supposed to do. He saw you do something that was profitable, and he's following your example. How in the fuck do we get anywhere without following the next man's example? It's just we've been following bad examples. And we think everybody is competing with us. Matter of fact, even when you break business down, you got a dude selling barbecue here and a dude selling barbecue there. That fucks the people up, because we end up paying more for barbecue with them niggas being next to each other, to where when they spread out, the price drops and it's more convenient for us. They've had studies on all of this shit. I'm not just talking out my ass. No. When they studied this shit, our competition fucks over the vendor and us, because both of us are putting the dollar first and we end up last. That's the world we live in. We don't want to give each other credit for shit. But we don't have to. That's why I say start studying blockchain. You got a kid, a teenager. I try to get my kids into the shit, but they into the crypto. They got crypto gaming that's play to win. I mean, it's play. You get paid to be on there playing. The thing with crypto is, it's like, oh, this ain't paying shit. You collect it till the bull run. People don't understand. Coinbase established itself last bull run. That's how you know the whole shit is orchestrated, because Coinbase is on the goddamn New York Stock Exchange. Gary Gensler and Federal Reserve talking about these may be securities. This nigga, Bitcoin been around for 2012. If y'all had something to say, you could have said it at any time. The only reason why it's not a bigger issue now is because we do not understand finance. We don't understand when the internet hit and we could send an email. The minute you could send that email, you could transfer money. The fuck is the difference? It's just information. You could move anything. And I got to see, because I was a nerd, I got to see what the internet was like before and after corporate greed moved into it. When the internet first came out, it was just a small platform with a few nerds on it, as it slowly got built up. And that's what's happening with the metaverse right now. It's the nerds that's building it up. Come on, this motherfucker. You could actually participate in the products being built. That's why I say that Helium Network, they come in with a $20 phone service that you can participate in, buy the modem that's helped support the network. So if our communities were communities, one community could go, we're going to invest in this for the community, where we all could communicate and be paying for our phone service that pays us to use it. All this could be set up right now. The biggest question is, will it last through this bull run? It's going to make a lot of money, it's going to do all that, but is the government going to come in and shut it down some kind of way, because they haven't came with regulations? Of course they're going to shut it down because it's a way a community could cut a third party out. Can you imagine the whole community making money off their phone service because they own it? It's no third party. Shit. And we could do that with all of our services. We could do that with the information we freely give them on the internet every day. They're downloading all our information, our behaviors, all of that shit. Technology moved too fast for the people to be able to keep up with the pieces of shit that were taking advantage of us, which is us. Ain't no winter months. This is the city of eternal spring. The way you see it now, this is year round. Yeah, I didn't believe it either. I had to be here like 6 months before I believed that shit. Like for my mind accepted it. Because I kept waiting on it to get cold. Like any minute now. Any minute now. That's why I say once I found here, I was like, shit, I'd never spend another winter in Texas. Or another full summer. Not if I can come here. Uh-oh, we're finna get a show. I'll let y'all get the show.
Buenas tardes para todos, soy John Rojo, soy titular, me dedico a tocar música, viajar con este tipo de música que es el ragtime y el blues. Estaré interpretando un ragtime, una canción de 1880 y esa canción suena así.
Androgynous to me. She always just got this sex appeal to me. It's a play some zap. He sound like he hit some zap on now.
Bueno, este tipo de música viene del blues, pero el instrumento insignia del blues es la armónica. Y la armónica tiene estos cambios a través de la historia. Primero inició en Alemania con este sonido. Pero luego llega a Estados Unidos para tener este sonido en el blues.
Tell me, play that good and bad.
evolucionado tanto, incluso puede llegar a sonar mucho más moderno, mezclando el tango con el rap, de esta manera.
Oh, I don't know.
Pero bueno, sin más preámbulos, es una bala armónica de 1960 de Blues. Les agradezco a todos por escucharme. Les comento que voy de paso y vivo de esto. Cualquier aporte es voluntario. Me pueden hacer una señal y me acerco. De nuevo, muchas gracias por escucharme.
Sí.
Muy amable, gracias.
Gracias, amigo.
Muy amable, señor. Gracias. ¿Qué nada incomodarles?
No, nada.
Vale. Como por ese sector, voy a aprovechar también como para ir a Sabaneta, que dicen que es bueno, ¿conocen?
Sí.
¿Alguna por allá?
Buenísimo.
¿Después se enviaron un saludo?
Americano.
Feliz día.
Ciao. I go to show. I thought we were gonna get more songs than that. Somebody else might be coming along in a minute. Oh yeah, that is the shape on the women over there. Oh man, you can go for a walk and come back with your mind blown. Everywhere. That's the standard over here. That's why I say I was like, this is the fittest city I've ever been in. Like it's gyms, it's women in bodysuits. Everywhere we work our shit on. They wear that shit to church. And no matter how fine they are, they will still go get cut. So that's how we all think we not enough. And then when we look at people that we think are enough, we don't understand that they don't think they are enough. Yeah, but a lot of them over here, they be built like, woo, I'm talking about six pack. Be like ass, like, because they've been doing it so long, them older women be throwing you. Be like, oh, wait a minute. The old lady got a goddamn badonkadonk. Yeah, them BBLs gotta go somewhere when they get old. But then if they did what they supposed to do, it wouldn't be so many BBLs on the bus. When I go there everywhere, they everywhere. Hey, a BBL cracked out in the motherfucking alley. Oh shit.
Chao. Chao, girasol.
Chao. Good to see you.
Mira, de aquí, la patrona. Está bien, bien, bien. Súper
Sí.
bien. Le gustó el café. Ella, mucho amor a ti.
That's her?
Love.
Yeah.
Love, love.
Say, oh yeah. I haven't been back to the other restaurant. That's probably what, now that she saw me over here, she like, oh, that's what it is. I think I'm following the old girl. Whoa. Yeah, that's a scary situation right there. I'd be like, I don't want one of them relationships where I gotta use that translator again. So I don't want to use nobody just to smash going into some shit I know I don't want. I might get some more shit that I don't want. Yeah. I gotta exercise that discernment God gave me. Oh, I saw a TikTok earlier today. I don't know what I was on. Dude said he was talking about men. And he said, as a man, goddamn, I tried to save it too. Because I like what he was saying. I know it went over a lot of people's heads. But he was talking about as a man, you got to be able to go into that survival mode. You got to be able to go into lockdown. You got to go be able to. And I was like, yeah, damn, yeah, that's what I've done all my life. As a man, you got to be able to shut it down and go and operate at the lowest, your lowest capacity. Like almost like you go in hibernation. You go into your zone. You're like, hey, I need to save this money. Well, I'm finna go. I done did that shit plenty of times. Motherfucker go to the grocery store, I buy my lunch meat, motherfucking cheese. Be like, I can make sandwiches for 2 goddamn weeks. You ever went like a month just eating sandwiches? Yeah, as a man, I just think you just shit you just do. Like once you get in your zone like that, you gotta be able to go into that zone, and you gotta be able to do it. So the people that you protect don't have to do it. Oh, you know. I can't remember how he put it, but I like how he had put it. You gotta be able to go, I can't remember. But it was like that when I was, my first wife, when I was in Bahrain. Over there getting all that extra money and shit. And I was trying to save. I was trying to tell her, get her like, man, we gonna save all this extra money over here so we can floss when we get back to the States. I wasn't trying to floss in the Middle East. That's when I learned that lesson with women. You know, I'm married for the first time and shit. We got a bank account we share. I'm eating wiener sandwiches for a whole goddamn month. I take wiener sandwiches to work with me every day. That's all I eat. And I come home and get my meal at night. Because I'm in my zone. I'm mashing like shit. I'm saving money. I'm in my save money mode. Come to find out, after I did that about a month or two, I'm looking at the bank account, some money missing. I'm like, what the fuck? She been going to lunch with her partners, one of the most expensive goddamn places in the middle fucking East. I'm like, what the fuck I'm eating wiener sandwiches for? So you can go do this shit? I was like, oh no. That was the last time I had a joint account with a woman. I was like, oh no, this shit is over. I ain't splitting shit. I ain't believing nothing you say. You keep your shit over there, I'm gonna keep my shit over here. Cause when I realize I can do that shit, other people can't do that shit. I don't even want it, don't even have no desire. I guess they think somebody else gonna bring them some more shit. But I did that then, and I've been doing that to this day. That's why I can live my life the way I do, because when I broke up with baby mama, I left that motherfucker just to keep my sanity intact. When I left, I didn't even know if I paid her food. Well, no, I knew I paid. My question was always, can I afford to take care of myself while paying child support? That's my biggest thing. No problem taking care of me. There's no problem taking care of me and the kids. It's a problem when I gotta take care of me and pay child support. That's the fucking difference. But back then, that was, and this was, let me see, this is at least 10 years ago. 10 years ago, when we broke up, I said, okay, I'm making my child support payment. That's when I was working part-time. I started trying to go full-time, become a lead, make more money, do whatever. But I told myself then, I said, whatever I'm living off of right now, as I make more money, I never raised my standard of living. I stayed right where I was at. And what I mean, I'm talking about a nigga there with no cable bill, none of that. I cut it down to the bare necessities. And what I mean by it, I'm talking about no cable bill. I got the Roku shit. I didn't research. I was jailbreaking shit back then, because you had to. You want to watch TV. I was jailbreaking them Rokus and all that shit. Finding that Play On service where you play a little monthly subscription and get a lot of that shit for free. I was researching motherfucking the energy service. Found Champion Energy. You start cutting back on all that shit, because what it is, you can save so much money in your life so many different ways, but you gotta goddamn become an expert in that goddamn department. But the internet, that's what I was saying earlier. The internet opened it up to where them niggas, they put handcuffs on college education. And then they came with a way we get college educated right off the internet. There are professors that teach at college that are on YouTube giving lectures. They like, shit. And even beyond that, the internet opened it up for us to be able to talk to bums in the street. You know how informed you can get from talking to a bum in the street, somebody with society that kick their ass, and a lot of them out there are like, fuck society. So they can give you a different viewpoint. A lot of them not crazy. They just accepted the reality of what this shit is and didn't want to participate in it. Some of our greatest artists are digging in trash cans right now. The greatest thinkers on the planet, because that's the planet we live in. Or live on. We don't value intellectual motherfuckers. Hell no, nigga, you can't figure out how to make no money around this bitch. We don't care. And that's the problem. That means the best of us get washed out. Because the people that don't care about money get kicked to the curb. And those are the ones that can really help society get where it need to go. If we don't understand, we all need each other. At the end of the day, I don't give a damn. You're not gonna prove otherwise. It's just a perpetual state of trying to get out of a fucked up situation. But yeah, that was one of the things I like about being over here. Business is easy. You just open up a business. I was trying to get the motherfuckers. I can run a business out my goddamn apartment right now. Cause you can put anything on Rapid. That's kind of like being in the States, how you can just go buy you a bunch of frozen pizzas and get on goddamn DoorDash and start sending it to people's houses. You can do that legitimately over here. That's why my first idea was to just start making breakfast sandwiches. I'm gonna check it out. Everywhere I've been worldwide, the American breakfast is like a cornerstone. And anytime anybody traveling any kind of shit like that, the breakfast, and it's a bullshit meal that they made up in order to do that. But anyway, breakfast is really kind of like lunch when you're on vacation or traveling. And you like to have a place to generally meet, break bread, where you can get, I don't care what country you in, to start your day off with like a sense of American. Like I know I can goddamn me go get me some motherfucking waffles or some croissant or something like that. So to be over here and be able to open up a restaurant that offer that, there's a lot of loopholes you got to go through because they don't have the same shit in America. So you got to create it here. That's the beautiful part about it. It's not already here, and it's simple. I was like, shit, they don't have ham as an option on the breakfast menu here. It's not on there, but they have ham. I'm like, shit, get that barbecue pit. We smoke our own ham, so we have it on the menu. They don't have breakfast sausage, Owens Country, Jimmy Dean, but they got everything to make it. Like we make our own shit. That's ham, that's breakfast sausage. And they bacon that you get out the stove normally don't come cured. Because it's not cured, meaning it don't have no smoke flavor. Like the wieners and all that tastes like something is wrong with it. Go get all you doing is fixing shit to the way Americans like it. But with them 3 breakfast meats, bacon, ham, and that pan sausage, that's a whole fucking breakfast menu. Because you add eggs and bread with that, you got probably 12 different sandwiches. You got it on croissant, you got it on bread, you got it on a panini, you got that motherfucker, you got it with waffles, you got it with pancakes, you got it with, that's everything. And you can open up a restaurant here and be delivering. You don't even have to have no storefront. You can just take orders off the goddamn Rapid, cook them at the house. Really, you ain't even got to use Rapid because there's so few Americans here. You can take all American information down on the WhatsApp group. You can sit at home and cook a meal every day and tell them motherfuckers what you got available. If you want it, I'll bring you a plate. Pre-order plates, there's all kind of shit. The only thing that limits us is our thinking of what we can't do. I'm like, man, I had no short of ideas on making money. When it comes to me and making money and any of my ideas, I don't even have to run out to prove that I'm right. No, I don't. If I do it, I'm doing it to try to help somebody else. I ain't trying to go back into slavery just for the fucking to chase a dollar. No, fuck that dollar. My life is cool right now. I can keep it just like it is without chasing a dollar. But I'm not above trying to open a business to. I could open a business like that. I'll pay the employees what the business make. If you ain't happy with what you make, get your ass to work, motherfucker. That ain't my responsibility. We too used to overseer driving us to get that money. And I understand too. I'm like, man, I ain't finna work harder for you to make more money. Greedy motherfucker. That's what the problem is. Everybody wanna be a boss. You're not a boss. A boss take care of that. Naeem Akbar got a lecture. I'm gonna go find that lecture. He got a lecture. I'm trying to think of the name of it. But he breaks down the difference between what a king and a pharaoh is. A king is like a president, voted by the people or whatever. Most time, king ain't even voted. President voted. President ain't no different than a king. It's just the illusion that they voted in there. That's just the powers that be put in there. But a king is there to govern you. A pharaoh was somebody that they knew was coming to govern the land before he got there. Meaning like the stars say, it's a leader coming. And he led the land. That's why they got them temples in Egypt broke down. They got a temple that's a depiction of the man's body. And that temple represents Upper Egypt and Lower Egypt. But it's also a metaphor for your body, meaning your higher self and your lower self. And the pharaoh would govern the land like he governed his body. Just like your body is like, you got to respect all the parts of your body in order to be healthy and all that. He had to do the same thing for the land because indirectly we are all pharaohs of our own land, of our own bodies. You the pharaoh of your body. Is your body healthy or is it unhealthy? If you are unhealthy, if you was a king, that's your kingdom. You got an unhealthy kingdom. You gotta properly distribute everything in your body, and you gotta understand that every part of your body is just as important as the next part. That's the same thing we gotta do when we open our eyes and look at this world out here. Is realize that we are connected to it, and every part of it is a part of us. Be like, oh, they fucked up over there. That's like going, oh, my foot fucked up, but shit, the rest of my body ain't gotta worry about that. I don't like foots anyway. Foot get infected, it's all disease. And the rest of the body, the arms and shit, like, oh, we ain't gotta worry about that. Bullshit. Bullshit. That whole fucking body gonna die. And that's what we don't realize. We keep, look at that black motherfucker over there. Look at that gay motherfucker over there. Look at that motherfucker. Nigga, that's you. Nigga, that's you over there. If he broke, go fix him. Go help fix him. You can't do nothing but help yourself. Shit. Why we keep pointing, laughing at each other? That's what kids do. Point, laugh, ha ha, nana nana, boo boo, all this bullshit. Laugh at each other's pain, and we all falling together. Yeah, that's one thing. It don't matter. We gon' whatever we do, we gonna do it together. Yeah, that's the best part about it. Yeah, when we fall, we gonna fall clinging to each other. If we come up, that's the only way we can come up. Those are the choices. And we all got a responsibility in that. We ain't waiting on nobody else to do it. No, we all got a part to play in that. Because we are all connected. The other foot waiting on another foot to do it. If your pinky toe is infected, do you think the pinky toe on the other foot going like, oh, we don't have to worry about that? That don't affect us? Bullshit. That's why our bodies be shaped the way they are. Nigga's stomach rule his body. It's the biggest part on him. Motherfucker done hoarded everything in the body to itself. Nigga's stomach look like it's about to pop. The stomach then took from the arm. Nigga got a skinny arm, little skinny leg. Nigga got a skinny neck. Stomach big, that motherfucker. The stomach then robbed everybody in the body. Oh, shit. Yeah, that just like that don't make no sense. That's the same shit we do out here. Motherfucker, you imagine if your arm robbed the rest of your body, you walk around with a big ass arm, your arm, all that swelling, inflammation. They'll be like, why you swelling up like that? The arm, like, nigga, look how good I look. I'm all broken now. Nigga, you look unhealthy. Can't tell them shit. Nigga still trying to tell you. Arm about to pop. That's what disease is. It's dis-ease in our body. Dis-ease is us not being able to live with the shit we do and the way the world is. Of course we sick. We are in a sick environment. We created it. The hell, you go outside and see people sleep on the street, that's a reflection on all of us. And we go, well, they ain't got nothing to do with us. That's what that nigga want to do. Okay. That's what we've been saying. Why instead of get more and more fucked up. Anyway, let's see if I can pay for my shit. Hello. I had a fruit bowl and 2 cups of coffee. Bowl and 2 cups of coffee. That should be about, coffee over here be like that goddamn Kiss My Grits. The price of the coffee be damn near like I'm back on Alice with Flo. That's what all that people be talking about the hidden desires come up, everybody be telling you white folk bad and all that, but you grew up watching white folk on TV. Be like, Flo was kind of wild when she sleep around with everybody. They got a Venezuelan chick over here. I'm gonna show y'all. She on one of the videos. She working the little thing. She got like a little gray hat. She got like a smoke gray kind of look to her, but she looked so homey. I couldn't put my finger on her. I was like, every time I see her, I would think of what's that lady name? June Cleaver? Leave It to Beaver Mama. Yeah. I think goddamn she look wholesome. Beautiful smile. Give me a friend over here pay for my stuff. Yeah, but that even the baby come here and had that fruit bowl. That fruit bowl was like 16 mil, maybe about $2.50 or something. A fresh bowl of fruit cut up. I was like, oh man, how much you have to pay for that shit in the States? That's the beautiful. That's one of the beautiful parts. The fresh fruits and vegetables and juices. Already cut up. Like when I first got here, I used to buy a watermelon and keep it in the refrigerator, get it cold. I was working myself to death. I was having to carry that watermelon up flights of stairs. When I could walk out in the street, catch a watermelon, man, for $1, I get a couple of watermelon already cut up. Like I gotta take advantage of that. Gotta go for me a walk, turn me a couple of blocks. So I need to start walking uphill, start getting my breath work. Oh, they got a lot of little coffee shops like this, little pastries and all that. That's a part of the Colombian lifestyle. Just having a coffee. I didn't like all the restaurants you go to, whether it's lunch or dinner, they expect you to have like dessert. If not dessert, they just expect the coffee. Because it's so, being social is a part of the culture. Look over here. Amor.
¿Acá?
Sí.
Bueno, entonces cada vez que así es de cada.
I got me a new hang out now. I can come here and kick it. Yeah, after I get used to a place, I wear it out. Show y'all the outside again. We able to start rolling. There go the bread, man. He walked by selling bread. The restaurant's by. You get some fresh baked bread every day. And those the panini rolls. He the same one walked by the other restaurant too. put your pepino in there?
No. Chao, que estés bien.
Sí, gracias, chao.